Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the process of MEPS and joining the military. So, for those of you that don't know, MEPS stands for Military Entrance Processing Station. You go there to take your ASVAB unless you take it in high school, and ASVAB stands for Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It's a test that you have to take to see if you qualify for your branch, whatever branch you want to get into, and what jobs you qualify for. Those jobs that you qualify for, that list can change based on your physical and stuff at MEPS. So I don't know how they do it with the ASVAB at MEPS. All I know from somebody that was telling me is their recruiter took them down day of their ASVAB. They took it, got picked up by the recruiter later after they got the results. They got the results same day, came home, they were done. Now next week they're finishing their signing and they'll go back. So when you go to MEPS for your physical, you go there and you're going to go see your liaison for whoever is there for your branch. If you don't know what a liaison is, they're basically the people that are in charge of. They're representing the branch that you're in there. So you go there, they'll sign you in, whatever they need to do. I guess all different branches are different. In the Army, they had me standing there, and then I had to wait for my name to be called, yada yada yada. But when I went to the Air Force one, it was a lot quicker. Except for me, I had to get some stuff from him. So you get that, and then you go to the Central Processing Station, I think it's called, and you'll stand in a line against the wall and wait. And the person at the desk will say next, whatever, down the line, and you'll get your folder with all the paperwork that you're going to bring back there with you when you go to medical. They'll take your picture, and they'll give you a name tag that'll have your picture and name, and you have to turn that in at the end of the day to get out. So you will go back and you'll go to the medical briefing. Now, I almost forgot to mention, the day before you go down there for the physical, you go down to the hotel the day before. So, since I leave for basic training on the 9th, I'll be in the hotel on the 8th. I have to be at my recruiter's office by 12. Your recruiter will tell you when you need to be there. So, you will be at the hotel. You'll get a wake-up call in the morning. Go down. You'll get dressed, do your stuff. I recommend you shower the night before instead of the morning of. Go down because everything's fast. Make sure all your stuff is packed the night before too, so that you can just grab it and go. So you're down there on time, eat breakfast, do everything you're told. But once you get to MEPS, this is when it starts getting. They'll still tell you what to do. So you'll go to your medical briefing and make sure you have drank a lot of water. Like a good deal amount of water to where you can pee in a cup. It's about that big, I guess. About the same size as you take at a doctor's office when you're doing your physical for the urinalysis. And if you need to go really bad before the medical briefing starts, I'm pretty sure they'll let you go, because I doubt they're just gonna hold anybody in there and be like, oh, you can wait. Either they'll let you go take your urinalysis then, or they might just have you go to the bathroom and drink a lot of water and pee later. So when you do the medical briefing, and that's just a whole bunch of paperwork that you're going to go through, the same stuff you've already went through with your recruiter, and they're pretty much making sure everything you said with your recruiter is still true. Don't change anything. Your recruiter will tell you nothing new. They will try and tell you you can get fined, you can go to jail, you can get kicked out completely. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to be fined. They can disqualify you if you tell them something that's new. If they threaten to pull your medical records, they're not. They're not going to pull every single person's medical records. 'Cause as far as I know of, I think they're open Monday through Friday. So that's a lot of people coming in and going out every single day. that they'd have to check all their medical records. Highly doubt that. So they're just, all they know is what you tell them. So stick to your story. Then you have your hearing, your eyes. With depth perception test is at the eyes too. The depth perception test can be a pain in the butt, because you're looking at the screen there, and I'd say like 99% of the time you can automatically eliminate two. Sometimes there's two that are similar, and it's even just a minute difference, but there's still a difference, and you can't see it, but you can see it's between two. It's a 50-50 shot then. If you miss one, you're not gonna fail. I missed like 3 or 4, and I passed. You'll have a physical, which is a little bit more in depth than your doctor goes into, just a little bit, not by much. When you go back there, you'll strip down to your boxers for men, to your undergarments. I don't know exactly what the females do because I'm not a female, of course. So check out a video that has female MEPS if you want to know what they do. But for guys, you're in your boxers. Make sure you're wearing boxers. Don't be no tighty whities. Nothing that's revealing. Boxer briefs are best, because they don't want anything like baggy, and nobody wants to see your junk. So you'll step on the scale, get your height, weight, and you'll tell them what branch you're in. They'll check it, see that you fit your standard. If you're overweight, they'll have you go over somewhere else, same room, and they'll check your BMI to see how you're doing. Because if you're just a lot of muscle, you can't help that. You worked out. You worked for that. So then when you go back with the doctor, you're still in your boxer briefs, and he'll ask you some questions, and then he'll look in your ears, I think, in your nose, just like a doctor would, down your throat. And then he'll have you stand up. You're standing already, pretty much. Drop your drawers. He'll do what the doctors do. They're feeling the testicles. You'll cough. And then the scrotum, I guess. So you'll cough. And then the different part that I felt a little weird about at first, like in the morning and the day before, I was freaking out about, because I was like, this is kind of weird how they check. You bend over, spread your butt cheeks, and they look in there. It's a quick thing. I was like, oh, this is gonna be weird, so awkward. And then I get there, and they hadn't done it yet, and I was like, I'm like, people do this all the time. Like, it's easy. I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer, but it was literally like, you did it, looked, done. You were good. I think they were checking for hemorrhoids or something. But that's easy. You'll have a blood draw later, which will be that day too, so after that. If you're in the Air Force, if you're going in the Air Force like I am and lots of other people do, you have another thing that you have to do, which is a reading comprehension test, I want to call it. There's no questions on it, it's just reading it out loud. They want to make sure you can read it out loud and speak clearly for everything. So let's say you're giving orders to somebody, they make sure, because the Air Force, you have to be pretty precise with the planes and the directions, so I don't know. It's weird. I asked why, and he's like, because they got to make sure you can read, and I'm like, well, whatever. It's weird. So after all that's done, if you pass everything, they'll give you you're good, and you will go to the front desk there in the medical area. They'll stamp you, I think, and they'll sign you, whatever, and you'll go out, I believe, back to your liaison, and you'll chill there. They'll get your contract set up. No, they won't. Not there. That's your recruiter. You'll get a contract later, but you'll swear in, as long as there's still time that day, which most time there is. You'll swear in, and then you'll get your contract from the front desk, I believe, when you're getting ready to leave, or when you're done, one of those two. Yeah, right after you swear and you're gonna go get your contract. Yeah, that's it. My bad. It's been a few months. Um, so you'll be. It's a whole day thing. No sleeping. They do provide you lunch. It's a bagged sandwich lunch. It's pretty good actually. There's vending machines there, I think. So you're fine. Like it's the worst part is since you're up so early, there's no sleeping. You're up all day, no sleeping, no napping. If you feel like you're falling asleep, get up, do something like walk around, just stay in the air, and just stay awake. Do whatever you can to stay awake, because there was somebody that fell asleep when I went to MEPS, and they got chewed out. You don't want that. So, in the next video I make, which will probably be today or some other time, because I leave soon, we'll be talking about the DEP, which is Delayed Entry Program, and it's not bad. It's just a few meetings. I'll talk about that in the next video. But I hope this helped you guys out. Anybody that's getting ready to go to MEPS, I hope that it informs you so you know what to expect, so you're not wondering what's going on, what's going to happen, what's so you're mentally prepared. I've watched for basic training. I've watched dang near every single video because I'm one of those people that I prefer to be prepared. I've already memorized everything I need to, and I can. I'm ready. I'm just waiting. But I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Stay safe. God bless.